So we need to understand today Git and GitHub. These are the two topics. So the last thing we need to discuss. So then we covered Maven, Jenkins. Maven is a build tool. It builds your entire project. You can run your entire test cases. You can download all the dependencies with the Maven. So Jenkins is a continuous integration, continuous deployment and delivery. So these are the CI/CD tool. So that's a Jenkins. You can schedule the jobs. You can, it will notify your build status, and yeah, it will run your nightly regression jobs, and it will send the report also to you. And so notification of the failures also. So whether your code is healthy or not, it will check. Immediately it will check and give it to us. And another thing, most important, GitHub and Git. So GitHub is a repository web application. It's a cloud application, basically, a web application. So where you can store your code. So it can be a private repositories you can create or public repositories you can create. Public repository means you can access everywhere. So if you have internet, you can access that. That's the public repository. So there are private repositories, and you can even get only if you have access. Private repositories are only if you have access to that, then only you can access that. Otherwise, it's not possible. Private is completely secure. Private repositories are completely secure. So now this repositories, we have GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket. So different repository, servers will be there, and different so web applications are available. So one is famous one is GitHub. Now another popular thing is Bitbucket, GitLab. All are same. The purpose is same. Okay. So to interact with this web applications, to store our code from our local machine to this remote repository, so we are going to use another version control tool, that is Git tool. Git is a version control tool. It maintains the versioning. For example, you made a change yesterday, and so after some time, you want to make change for the same file. So the previous history and current history both will be maintained. That's history will be maintained, and it's easy to track. So your changes, so who made what changes, everything will be tracked easily with this version control tool, that is Git. Git is a tool. Okay, Git is a version control tool, and it is used to maintain your code changes, and you can push your code changes, you can pull your code changes, you can commit your code changes, and you can create branches and out of master, and then you can merge that branch into master or release branch. So there are different combinations will be there. So that's how you can use this Git. And we need to understand, even you can download the remote code into your local machine with a Git clone. So that's the this version control tool, Git. And so we need to install the Git on our machines. So this is a very easy, just open google.com, and you can easily install. It's a quick installations. Git download. just type git download, and you can, so anywhere you can go. See, this is for a Windows, download for Windows. And so you can click here to download. So this one, click here to download. And based on the operating system you have, so even for Mac you have, and Linux you have. So different operating system wise, you have all the different editions. So to open this, just double click on that. It will open and it will ask you to install. Click on install. Very quick installations. You don't need to do any changes. Just click next, next, next only. No need to change anything. So it will install in the C program files. So the Git folder will create. Git folder will create for us. See, it's done. Completing the setup wizard, finish. So that's it. And you can go and open the, so because you can open our code, okay? Let me open our code. And also, I hope we created a GitHub account, right? Did you create or you have already, right? You told you have already, right?
Yes, Ramesh.
So you have already, that's what he told. And okay, so this is the repository. Okay, this is the repository. Otherwise, you can create your own repository. So how to create a new repository? So you can just, top right side, you have a plus icon, new repository you can create. You can create the new repository. See, this is the public repository. You can create a new repository. So create a repository. A repository contains all project files, including the revision history. Already have a project repository elsewhere, so import it. If you have already, you can import it. Otherwise, you can just create it, a new repository. So this is the owner and the repository name. What is your repository name? So if you want public or private, you can create that. So that's a repository name. I'm going to give my repository name, whatever the name I have given for my project. Like, we have given in the C drive, Eclipse workspace, and open cart automation, right? November. So this is the name I'm going to give. So this name, I'll just give this name. Same name I'm giving so that it's easy for me to push the code. Just that's it. Available. So it is available, that repository name. Then click on create repository. So I'm creating a public one only. So these are the commands. You can just go there. So in this project location, just right click and show more options. You can see open git bash here. So you install git, right? That's a git bash here. See, automatically this entire path will open here. So you can do git init. So this will be initialized as a git project. Now, if you do, it doesn't recognize. So git status, if you do, it doesn't recognize, not a git repository it is saying. So to recognize your folder or project as a git repository, just do git init. So you're initializing. Now see, this .git file is created. See, .git file is created in this. Now you see, now there is a master. So master branch is there. So you can see that is a master branch. You can see here, master branch. So git branch, if you do, so it will, show you the master branch. Now here they have given all the commands, right? One by one command you can execute. If you want to add, you can add the, so file, any files, or so you can just see that git status. Now see, so many files are there. See, these are all files modified. See, untracked files. Use git add file to include in. So what will be committed? So if you want to commit all these files, so you can commit logs, pom.xml, src, so testng.xml, all these files you can commit. So if you want to commit, you can do git add, so dot, instead of adding one by one you can add git add. So it will add to your repository. But I don't want with this master branch. I want to create my own branch. So to create your own branch, so I'm going to use git branch -m main. So, or you can just do this git remote. So that one already a repository, but you don't need to do again the git remote. See, it will say. So that one, and then execute this command git branch -m main. It will create a main branch. It will create a main branch. See, from master to main it turned. Now you can add all the files. How to add? Git add dot. So it means all the files will add, not one file. If you want to add one file, you need to use git add the file name you do, the file path. So it will add that file. But if you do in a root directory, if you do git add dot, that means all the changed files will be added to this main repository. So I'm doing just git add. So now it will add all of them. See, all the files are adding. Now just do git status. So before it was showing red color, right? Now it will show all green color. See, new file, new file, new file, all new files. These are all new files, right? So that's what it is going to show you. Then next, after adding, immediately you have to commit. Git commit -m, git commit -m, and so commit message you write. So open cart automation test cases. So this message will be there. Open cart automation test cases. So now they added. Git commit will save them. Git commit will save them. So to see in this repository, you have to use this git push -u origin main. So this is the one you have to use. Here also there, git push -u origin main. If you use this, and the code will be entire code from your local repository to remote repository, it will push. Push means this entire files will be moved to there. So entire files will be moved. See, the entire code is writing to here. So once it is done, it will tell you. Okay, see, a new branch main is created. So you can see that, just refresh here. So the entire code will be, see, all the code came here. The code came here. Right? So this is the code. And you can go and see all the code here. See, these are all the files, right? See your test cases. Okay. And your pages, you can see all the pages. So 1 minute ago, these changes will be so pushed here. Okay. That's how to push. So there is one more way you can download this code. For example, you don't have this code, right? You can download this code to your local machine. How can you download? That's the first step when you land into a new company. First, you will do, if you want to start your automation, first you need to ask what is the Git repository. Then you look for this code in your repository. Code, take this, copy this URL, copy this URL. Then you can download using git clone method. So what is the method you need to use? Git clone method you have to use. So I'll tell you how to create branch, all those things. Git clone method you have to use. Okay, so git clone method we can use. There is a git. Yeah, git. So if you do git, and you can see all the methods, you can see. So what is a repository? Clone method, what it will do? Commit, what it will do? Push you, pull request to the main. They will ask question, what is the difference between push and pull? So that's the one important question. So init will initialize the repo, add the file, status, check the status, what are all the files modified, everything. Commit the change, push, committed changes to push to central repository, pull the latest changes from the repository to your local, so wherever you are. So then first you can configure git config. So command you can use. You can use git config global user.name, your name you can give, -global.user.email, you can give your email address. Git config user.name, so this one. Git config user.email, so this one. So git init, so this command is used to start a new repository. So this is it will start a new repository. Git clone, so this is the one I was talking. You can download existing repository into your local machine. So this is the command, git clone and repository URL you can give. So git add we have seen just now, and git commit. So we commit the snapshots or records, so in the revision history. Git diff, so the command shows the file differences which are not at staged. So not at stage means not committed at. So those differences, if you want to see the file, you can. So what is the previous change? What is the new change? If you want to see, you can call git diff. And git status, always you're going to use git status to find the changed files, anything. If you want to list out, you can use git status. Git rm just removes the files from the working directory. Git branch, it just lists out the branch, all the branches, which are all the branches are available. Git log, so this command is used to list the version history for the current branch. So git merge, so this command merges the specified branches history into the current branch. So you want to merge two branches, you can use git merge. So git push, you can push your local changes to master branch or remote branch. Git pull, so this is very important. Git pull, I'll show you this. Git pull. Git pull is, it will fetch and merges all the remote server changes into your working directory. That's the git pull. So are you clear on the git push and git pull? This is the very important interview question. Push is basically pushing all your working directory changes to master branch. That means your remote branch, remote repository, it will push. Pull means it is going to pull from master or remote server to your working directory. That's a git pull. Git show, the command shows the metadata and the content changes of the specified commit. Particular commit changes, if you want to see, you can use git show and you can give commit ID. Commit ID we can give. There is a commit ID for everything you can give. Git checkout. So you can check out to a particular branch. So you can switch between the branches using git checkout. Git checkout, and you can give a branch. So it will go to that branch. So that's all the git commands. Let me show you so how to clone the code. Okay, so maybe I'll go to some other location. There I will clone it. Okay. This is the one. Okay, here I'm going to clone here. So let me clone here. How to clone the code I'm showing now. So that means my remote repository code I'm bringing to my local machine. So git clone the repository URL. Just give the repository URL. So I told you this one, right? Just copy this. So just paste that. See, automatically the code will be downloaded into your local repository. So this is how you can then cd open cart. If you go to the location, you can see that open cart, this folder created just now. So cd means I'm changing the directory to this folder. So that's it. This is the main branch. See, entire code, you got it. So if you go inside and you can see the code, all the code. See, this is all the code you can see. Okay. So anyhow, that's the thing, and let me show you. Okay, I'll create a branch. How to create a branch? Let's see how to create a branch. So on top of this, I'll create a branch. Okay, I'll create a branch. So now main is the main one, main branch. So your main production code will go there. Whatever the code you want to push, any feature, new feature comes, you want to release that. So it will be merged into the main. So now I want to work on particular story or a particular feature. So then you first you have to clone it and then create a branch based on your Git. So you can do Git branch name. That's one way to create the branch, but it won't check out. So you want to create a branch and check out. So there is a direct command git checkout -b and branch name you give. So demo, git demo. I can give git demo, right? That's my branch name. So automatically now you are in the main branch. Now I'll switch automatically to git demo. So new branch is created, switch it to new branch, git demo. See, it changed to git demo. Now you do git branch just to know how many branches you have. See, git demo and main branch, two are there. So if it is star is on the particular branch, that's you are in that branch currently. See, I'm in the git demo branch. So not in main branch. If you want to switch to main branch, you can just do git checkout main branch name, which branch you want to go from current branch. Just to git checkout. See, now you move to main branch. Your branch is up to date with main. So if you want to switch back to git demo, git checkout git demo. So see, again, I moved back to this one. I'll make some changes, okay? I'll make some changes in this file, okay? Let me make some changes in the file. Eclipse workspace and November. So here, then src test Java. So let me make some, so I'll create a new page, okay? New page I'll create. Maybe suppose you can say, maybe search results, okay? Search page, okay? I can say search page. Just do one page I'll create. A new file I'll create, a Java file. So instead of text, I'll say .java. Yes, see, .java file. I can open this. I can make changes. So I can create a public. So you have to add a package also, right? You have to add a package. So all this package name you have to add. So somewhere you open another one and you can just copy this. And I can give it here. So then you can create a public class search page. Right, search page. So whatever you want extends. So whatever it is extending, you can do that. So WebDriver utils, all these things. So just I'm just creating one random class, okay? So basically you don't have these changes in the master now. So it is only available in this place, right? So it is only available in this place. So you can just close all of them. And you can see Git branch. So Git status you do now. Git status. See, this is the new file added. So do you have this in the master in the main branch? So you don't have that. You can go and see this. It's not there. So do you have that? So your search page is not there. So now I'm going to so code is in the Git demo branch, not in the main branch. So I need to add this file. So let's add this file. How to add one file? Git add that file. Then git commit -m created new page class search page. Okay, that's it. Next, git commit is done. Git add, git commit, git push. You can push your changes. Now you can push your changes to remote. Git push origin. So git demo, right? See, now this is, so it reached the repository, but see, you don't have, Git demo had recent pushes. It is there in the other branch, not in the main branch. See, you have a Git demo, another branch is showing here in the branches. This is the branch list. So Git demo is another one. So now you need to merge that branch into main, right? Without merging, you cannot see those changes. So in order to do that, first you have to create a pull request. So compare and create a pull request. Here you have. So go to that branch and you can create a pull request also. So that is also another way. So create a pull request. Created new page class. So just create pull request. And then you can assign to reviewers. You can assign to some reviewers. Okay. Or assignee, you can assign to some person. Maybe I am assigning to myself. Okay. So then I can merge it. Reviewers, you can add a reviewers here. Okay. So the commits, you can see commits. So this is the commit ID I was talking. This is the commit ID. So you can see the commit logs, commit log. If you, for example, git commit, git logs, if you do git logs, git log. See, now it is showing this is the commit message, commit ID. This is the commit ID. So same ID it is showing here, right? So FD64. Somewhere here, FD64. Where is that? Git demo, commit ID. It's showing different one. This is the main one. Okay, so it didn't show our, it shows, it show this commit ID. Let me give that commit ID. This show the commit ID. This is the commit ID. So these are the changes it is showing. That commit related class files and it is showing. So that's how we can git show, you can use. With this commit ID, you can see that. The committed files, you can see what are the files changed. It will show one file changed. Okay, so that's how we can see the different files. And let's go back, conversation. And here, require approval from specific reviewers before merging. You can add the rules. These are all added by the administrator or DevOps team. So they will tell where to add any rules. If you want to merge any changes to main, they will tell. Okay, so where is the test cases? You need to show the test case run. So they will ask, can you share your test cases run? Can you share test case results and Jenkins build? So that's otherwise. So they cannot approve, right? So you have to tell. So then they will say comment. So this is the comment. So the comment is, it will reach to you. It will reach to you. And so you have to respond to this. So you respond to this comment, and then they will approve. So, okay, approve. And they will say approve. You can add so the names will come here. It will list out the names. Okay, your project team member names who has to review this. So the names will come. Okay, that name you will choose and he will review your code changes. Then merge. So once it is approved, right? Once it is approved, you can merge the pull request. So merge pull request. Confirm the merge. So this change is going inside the merged. See, merged. So it went into, so one commit into main, merged one commit into main from git demo. So then you can see main branch and you can see the change. See, merge pull request 1, and you can go to src test, this one, and pages. You can see a search page. Okay, so this is how you can create a branch. Generally, this is the approach you will follow. You will create a branch, and then you will work on that. Once everything is tested locally and then tested in the Jenkins, if it is working fine, then you will create a pull request. Then you will add that file. Always, every day you have to git add you will do, git commit you will do, so that your changes won't be lost. So that's very important. So, and always you commit it. So tomorrow you are suddenly you are not coming to the office. The other person will take up that branch and he can work and continue. So whatever the work you done, remaining he can continue. So that's the best practices we need to follow. So that is Git branch process, and how to add files, how to commit the changes, and then how to push the code. And once I'll show you Git pull once we come back. Okay, so that is the all about Git commands. Remember all the Git commands. Git clone is used to download the remote repository code into your local repository. So you will give Git clone. What is the parameter you have to give? Repository URL. So once it is downloaded, then you can create your branch. That's a second step. Immediately you cd to that folder, then you can create a new branch. You can create a new branch. So how can you create a new branch and check out to that branch? Git checkout -b branch name you go, automatically it will check out to your own branch. So don't make changes on your main branch or master branch. So it's not allowed, because that's the so you should not make master copy changes. On the master branch, you are not allowed to make any changes. You have to make changes only in your own branch. Then once you are done, those changes you merge into the main branch or master branch. That's the practices we need to follow. And so Git, for example, you modified a file or you created a new file. Anything you made a change to any file, you need to add that file to your branch. How to add? Git add. So first Git status you do. What are all the files modified? It will list out after modifying. So those files you can add. Once you added those files, then do Git commit. Git commit will save your changes. And Git, once it is committed, then you push that changes to remote repository using git push -u origin and the branch name it will push. So then you create a pull request and merge that pull, get the approvals from all the reviewers and merge that pull request into main branch or master branch. That's the whole process. Okay, so let's come back and we'll discuss on pull. Okay, any doubts?